Alright guys, I know it's been a few days since I posted. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Taylor and I'm here documenting my oral health journey. Hopefully to help support others in my position and to bring community to the people who need it. A space for mutual support and growing and healing together. I know it's been a few days. It's a little difficult. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and life has just been lifing. So, I did already film this video and tried to edit it, and I'm just going to try to film it in shorter bits that hopefully are easier to digest. I want to talk about how I got here, how I got to the position where I'm going to pull all of my teeth and get prosthetics. And so buckle up because this is a long one. It's when I was 3 years old, I was hanging out with my sister, who's 4, and she could ride a bike, but we couldn't. And so the solution that we all came up with was to bungee cord a little metal red wagon to the bike. And as you know, bikes can take sharper corners, faster turns than a wagon. Two wheels turn easier than 4. I was in the back of the wagon at the time it was my turn, and she took a sharp corner, and I got dumped out of the wagon and ate the asphalt. And it knocked out all 4 of my front teeth at one time. Completely knocked out the front 2. And then one of them was broken in half and shoved up into my gum. And then the other one was broken so badly up close to the gum. And my mouth was bleeding and just gushing blood. And so with paper towels shoved in my mouth, my mom drove us to the ER. And at the ER, they didn't have like an oral anesthetic they could give me to make it not painful. So they ended up pulling those 2 broken teeth with no anesthetic. And so this fostered like a deep fear of the dentist for me. I didn't want people looking in my mouth. I didn't want people touching my teeth. My teeth were very, very sensitive. And I was terrified of experiencing that again. So I did my best, I think, as a child to brush my teeth at least twice a day. I probably wasn't good at flossing at this time. You know, what kid is? And so I ended up, just about every time that we went to the dentist, I ended up having, 1 or 2 cavities. Even though I was trying to keep dentists out of my mouth. And so I'd have to go and get work done. And then eventually I ended up going, this is as I was older. When I was about 12, I went on a camping trip with my best friend and her family. Her sister brought her 2 dogs, which are super excitable, but super friendly. And one morning I went to go pet one of the dogs, and it got excited and jumped up and broke my front tooth in half. The whole root and nerve was exposed for 2 days. Because we were out in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and there was no, we can just go home now. So for 2 days I was kind of like in pain, just not really enjoying myself too much. When I got back, we went to my primary dentist, and he said, hey, we can fix this, we can build this up with composite, but there's a good chance that there could be issues with this tooth later on. boy, was he right. That's going to be in another part of this video. So they built it up, and I had problems with it. It would break off, and so they ended up having to make it shorter than my teeth, because it didn't matter how many times they built it up. If it was level with my teeth, if it looked really nice, then it would break off. And so I had that problem about 3 or 4 times, and then they decided to make it shorter. Every time I got dental work, it took maximum amount of analgesic, pain numbing, the shots. And then as I got older, the anxiety got so bad that I would either need laughing gas or 1 dose of anxiety meds just to go in and get a cleaning. So, you know, my dental situation would get worse. I think that's where I'm going to have to cut it off for this video so it doesn't get too long. But I think there'll be a part 2, maybe even a part 3 to the backstory of my dentals, maybe just a part 2. Thank you guys for coming and watching me share my story. If you enjoy this community, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe. Like, it helps me out. Share if you feel like it could apply to someone you know. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Please be kind and support each other in the comments below. And if you have any questions or if you want to share your story, feel free to do so in the comments.